Aw, how cute, yet so sinful because of those creepy eyes. Man, I just wish that the Ewok accidentally ignited Luke's lightsaber and freaked out. That would have been perfect. Oh my god, this is the second time I heard that "dubba dubba dubba" phrase. I still don't know what the hell that means. The Ewoks know how to make a sexy hairstyle for women. Can we see a tutorial on how Leia got that hair? No? Oh, okay.
Leia.
I'm gonna guess Leia?
Tell them if they don't do as you wish, you'll become angry and use your magic.
This is literally the first and hopefully only time that the Force is referred to as magic. I swear to God that if Disney refers to the Force as magic, I will lose all hope in the Star Wars sequel trilogy. Attempting to blow out the flames to save her ass cliche. R2 is addicted to Ewoks. Luke attempted to kiss Leia but then remembered. Haha, even the Ewoks pulled the little guys in the back row and can't see shit and jumps in the air in an attempt to see what's going on thing from nearly every movie involving gatherings with adults and children. C-3PO telling the story of pretty much everything we saw in the previous two movies in Ewok language. The Ewoks are afraid of hearing Luke saving the galaxy by destroying the Death Star. C-3PO somehow got a hold of modern technology with holding audio tracks in his body. Either that or he is the origin of audio tracks.
We are now a part of the tribe.
Just what I always wanted.
Sarcasm. Only now does Luke decide to leave after hearing that he's part of an Ewok tribe.
Try and get our weapons back.
Han once again being addicted to C-3PO with these constant interruptions.
Do you remember your mother?
Just a little bit. She died when I was very young.
Yeah, a minute after you were born. Also, there is no f***ing way that Leia remembers Padme at all because nobody remembers the day they were born.
What do you remember?
Just images, really. She was kind, but sad.
If Leia really did remember her birth, then all she would have seen on Padme was sadness and not even know the kindness part.
I have no memory of my mother.
Well, at least Luke's theory is correct. Leia's just,
I never knew her.
neither did Leia.
Luke, tell me, what's troubling you?
I really don't think you want to know what's troubling Luke, because once he tells you, he can't untell you.
Vader is here. I felt his presence.
And his... wait.
He's come for me.
And I did to you.
It won't be easy for you to hear it, but you must.
Oh god, he's not seriously about to tell her that.
You have a power I don't understand and could never have.
And I'm not talking about the Force either.
You have that power too. In time, you'll learn to use it as I have.
Which makes me wonder if Leia actually does learn it by The Force Awakens. Probably not, but that would be awesome.
My sister has it. It's you, Leia.
I know.
You've always known that Luke was your brother? So Luke really wasn't the pervert here.
I can save him. I can turn him back to the good side.
It's called the light side. Edify yourself, sir.
I have to try.
Luke, didn't Yoda tell you in the previous movie that there is no trying? Face Vader or don't, there is no try. Despite Luke knowing that Leia's his sister, he still kisses her nonetheless because he knows it will never happen again, after which he's gonna walk into the shadows and, I think I've said too much here. Han showed up just as Luke left just so Leia wouldn't have to be alone. Hair swishing, ship landing like a dainty butterfly.
This is a rebel that surrendered to us.
Where did Luke find the Imperial officers and how did he surrender? Did he just walk up and say, "Hi, I'm a rebel, I surrender, take me to Lord Vader please," and then just get taken to this area? Nobody wants to see Luke surrender because it is far more entertaining than what you are watching right now.
I see you have constructed a new lightsaber. Your skills are complete.
What, just because he constructed a new lightsaber means that his skills are complete?
Come with me.
Luke's face when he said that.
The Emperor will show you the true nature of the Force. He is your master now.
Vader wants Sidious to... Where were all these guys when the Ewoks kidnapped the main characters? Just chilling out waiting for them to return or something? Vader and Luke waited until daylight to depart for the Death Star just so the rebels could see them leaving. What have these guys been doing this entire time? Just flying around having a good time before they went ahead and left for Endor? Also, at this rate I actually forgot that these guys were still in the movie and part of the plan to take down the Death Star.
Back door, huh? Good idea.
Did Han know what that Ewok was saying, or did he just assume it was talking about the back door and he went with it?
It's only a few guards. This shouldn't be too much trouble.
Han automatically assumes that there is only a few guards and no one else hiding behind the shield generator that is protecting the all-powerful Death Star.
Naboo?
Naboo? That's a planet, but what does the word mean in Ewok language?
There goes our surprise attack.
Han assumes that Ewoks are stupid and did not have a plan of its own.
Not bad for a little furball. There's only one left.
Bet you feel like a douchebag right about now, huh, hon?
You stay here. We'll take care of this.
I have decided that we shall stay here.
No, Han decided that for you. Tap on the shoulder and run trick. Welcome to hell, Luke.
I'm looking forward to completing your training.
In the creepiest way ever. Also, Luke didn't give Sidious the newsflash that his training had already been completed as told to him by Yoda.
In time, you will call me Master.
Seriously, is Sidious a rapist?
You won't convert me as you did my father.
Because using the dark side converter is illegal.
That it is you who are mistaken about a great many things.
His lightsaber.
Vader just randomly handed Luke's lightsaber over to Palpatine as if it's on the list of many mistaken things.
Your overconfidence is your weakness.
Your faith in your friends is yours.
Okay.
An entire legion of my best troops awaits them.
Yeah, the legion of troops that can't aim for
I'm afraid the deflector shield will be quite operational when your friends arrive.
Jeez, you don't have to be a dick about it. Thank you, Seth, for that, by the way.
Wait, come back!
3PO started speaking English as if the Ewoks all of a sudden understand that language. You should have told Wicket to come back in Ewok language. This guy starts to jump to a well before that object ever hit him. Also, another Wilhelm scream.
May the Force be with us.
You're not a Jedi.
Admiral, we have enemy ships in Sector 47!
It's a trap.
No what else would it be?
It's a trap.
Also stating the obvious.
Take your Jedi weapon. Use it. I am unarmed.
Not exactly, you do have a lightsaber hidden up your sleeve. Also, striking down the Emperor shouldn't turn Luke to the dark side. If anything, the galaxy is saved. But I'm not going to argue with the way Star Wars runs, but I'm just saying.
It is your destiny.
Am I going to have to make a bonus round for every mention of destiny in the entire Star Wars saga? Legion of Palpatine's best troops. Wow, impressive. So intimidating. Most useless armor ever. That one Ewok barely brushed that stormtrooper. Ewok bat, or Ewok kite. Of course, always have to have a comical moment involving cute little fuzzballs. C-3PO did not get blasted. More droid sex.
Hurry!
It takes a while to climax 3PO. I thought R2 was always invisible to gunfire. Aww, an Ewok died. Moving on. Black guys always die in Star Wars. That is, except Lando. And all minor characters always die in Star Wars too.
There is no escape.
Don't make me destroy you.
I can feel your anger.
Watch where you're touching me. Also repeating lines from what he said to Vader 2 decades earlier. Vader prevented the chance for Luke to destroy Palpatine. And for what? Did he actually believe that Luke would go to the dark side because of that? Or did he just realize that the viewers hadn't gotten the chance to see lightsaber combat? Either way, here we go with the rematch. Also, wait a minute. Vader clearly told Luke in Episode 5 that he can destroy the Emperor. Now that Luke has the chance to do that, Vader at the last second thought, never mind, I didn't really mean what I said. Tarzan Chewbacca. Hijacking. With all the fire around, I'm surprised an entire forest fire hasn't started, which will lead to the destruction of this entire planet.
I got it!
Han sucks at hot wiring.
Princess Leia, are you alright?
No, she's not alright. She got blasted, you fool.
I love you.
I know.
Repeating lines from Episode 5.
No, wait!
I got an idea.
But we'd rather leave you in suspense with that idea and show you this instead. Luke lowers his defenses.
Obi-Wan has taught you well.
And Yoda.
You are unwise to lower your defense.
That's what I'm saying. Luke lowers his defenses for the second straight time. Jeez, I understand that you don't want to fight your own father, but sometimes we can't always have what we want. Sometimes we have to do what's best for the galaxy.
Then you will meet your destiny.
Was Vader actually trying to hit Luke, or did he intentionally hit that balcony? Time to hunt for my unwilling son.
It's over, Commander. The rebels have been routed. They're fleeing into the woods.
Wow, none of these guys can tell that's not one of their guys.
You cannot hide forever, Luke.
I will not fight you.
Oh my god, this whole I will not fight charade is really getting to me. How many times has he said this and will continue to?
Sister.
Vader is not shocked to know that he also has a daughter after reading Luke's mind. He passes it off like nothing instead of going straight to Palpatine and demanding to know why he never knew he had a daughter as well. Your feelings of now... Wait, I have a fucking daughter?
If you will not turn to the dark side, then perhaps she will.
Oh, that's what causes Luke to fight? Does he all of a sudden think that Vader's gonna violate Leia as much as Palpatine's gonna violate Luke? Darth Vader just decided to sit there and let his son sever his hand. Or was Vader actually getting tired here? He's only in his 40s.
Take your father's place at my side.
Darth Sidious wants Luke to kill Vader. Are they still going through the there can only be two rule of the Sith? Because at this point of the galaxy, I highly doubt anybody cares about those rules anymore. Luke's lightsaber must be under the bar railing right there if part of it's dissolved. It's that or it's an editing error. Well, this pretty much confirms that it was an editing error because now the lightsaber is above the bar railing without Luke so much as moving it away from it or accidentally slicing it off.
Never.
Did Luke throw his saber down the shaft? Because if he did, that's the most pathetic move a Jedi could ever make. Also, Luke lowers his defenses for a third straight time.
You failed, Your Highness. I am a Jedi.
Can we finally confirm that he's a Jedi now? Because the whole there's no more training left but you're not a Jedi yet bullshit was really giving me more headaches than this movie has sins.
You will be destroyed
by either the Force lightning or the destruction of this battle station. Okay, Sidious wants to kill Luke now with his Force lightning, but why does he keep pausing? I would have thought one of the greatest villains of all time, Darth Sidious, would know better than to delay the hero's death just so your apprentice would reveal the good in him. More delaying.
now, young Skywalker. You will die.
Then do it already! Darth Sidious definitely has a lack of a dental plan. No, Vader has only one hand now, but he manages to lift up Palpatine as if he has his other hand with him. Also, this is ultimately what causes the death of Anakin Skywalker, but I have another solution for him. You still have one hand left, either Force choke Palpatine until his neck snaps, or just use the Force to lift him up in the air toward the reactor shaft. That way, you have turned back to the light side, the Sith is destroyed, and you can still live. What did Palpatine hit that caused that?
Stay alert, we could run out of space real fast.
Wow, Wedge was right. You could lose a lot of space, but that one TIE fighter had a lot of space to fly in when he hit that wall. Of course, minor character that we don't know nor care about. That deflector shield is freaking huge, but a few laser blasts can destroy it? I call bullshit on that because that's like a few laser blasts destroying one of those Imperial walkers. This guy was the origin of 9/11. Wow, plunging like a knife into the Death Star. How far did Luke carry Vader? Or actually, how far from the Emperor's throne room is Vader's ship? Vader hasn't been looking at anything with his own eyes for about 20 years, and when we momentarily saw the vision of inside the helmet in Revenge of the Sith, all color was red. I'm surprised that his eyes didn't react in an odd way when he finally had his mask removed.
I won't leave you.
Man, first Uncle Ben and Aunt Beru, then Obi-Wan, then Yoda, and now Anakin. It seems the one thing Luke always does in life is watch someone die or see the results. Also, Anakin is gone. And the one thing that's annoying in this scene are those two red lights in the background going up, down, up, down, up, down. Main character always escapes location before it explodes in the last second cliche. And again, main character always escapes location before it explodes in the last second cliche. I guess this is stuff we should expect in the sequel trilogy. C-3PO states the obvious cliche.
He's my brother.
Han's expression pretty much proves that he and Luke must have had sessions. Holy sh! I've said too much of this crap. I'm just glad that this is the last Star Wars Sid video I'm doing. Wicket being a cop blocker. So, what? Did Luke decide to put the mask back on Anakin? Does he know that Anakin has been immolated well over enough times? Or would it make sense for us to see the suit get burned and his father is really in a different pyre? Also, public cremation. I wonder how the news spread about the demise of the Empire. How does that work back in that time in that galaxy? Naboo? Really? What did this place have to do with anything in the original trilogy? Coruscant? What did this place have to do with anything in the original trilogy? Hey look, the Galactic Senate building. Yet another Wilhelm scream. Crowd surfing stormtrooper. Statue crashing to the ground. Hey look, there's what used to be the Jedi Temple. Wonder what it is nowadays. If we're showing buildings in Coruscant that were prominent in this saga, then where's the building that Padme always hung out in? These fires are not causing a forest fire. These Ewoks are dicks to stormtrooper helmets. Ewok doing a cartwheel. How did Lando and the others know exactly where to find Han and Leia? I know that Luke did because he was previously here. That dancing is hilarious. So cute, yet sinful. Luke just happened to show up at the same time the others did, because we want all main characters at the same place at the same time. Also, did Luke wait until his father was nothing but ashes then just left the remains there? He didn't hang on to them to keep his father close? Wedge is hanging onto his helmet as if he just landed. More crazy Ewok dancing. Okay, this is completely stupid here. They completely replaced Sebastian Shaw in the 2004 re-release with Hayden Christensen as he looks in Revenge of the Sith. And let's not forget that even we didn't know what Anakin looked like in Episode 3 until the next year. Also, Hayden Christensen. And Luke is pretty much thinking, who the f*** is that? Are you telling me that Leia can't see her own father there as well? What would have made this scene even better is if Qui-Gon Jinn suddenly showed up right beside Anakin. After all, he's the cause of all this. If he hadn't met Anakin on Tatooine and taken him to Coruscant, this entire saga would not exist. I know that this was obviously released in 1983 before Episode 1, but if you put Hayden Christensen in the 2004 re-release, I'm pretty sure that you could put Qui-Gon Jinn in here as well. It's as if everybody here is posing for a photo. And the Star Wars saga has been complete. Wait, what possible threat can be more terrifying than the Death Star and the Empire? However, Episode 7 is gonna run. We won't know until this December, but here's a message to Disney. If you f*** up Star Wars,
I will look for you. I will find you. And I will kill you.
And I'm finally done with the Star Wars sins. Now that that's out of the way, I can continue the 2.5 Men sins and finish up Cinema Sins 2 expansion. Bye bye, and may the Force be with you.